Hello and welcome to 12 Commerce. Today I will continue the house property, the income from house property chapter of tax syllabus. This is the third class of house property chapter. So today my topic is the house property income which is not chargeable to tax. The house properties which are not, the income from house property which are not chargeable to tax. So today I will present to you the income from house property which are not chargeable to tax, not chargeable to tax, and their sections. So in this list, the first thing which will come from the income from the house property which is not to be taxed, is number one. The list begins with number one, farm building. Income from farm building. Income from farm. This is not chargeable to income from house property. This is not chargeable to tax. This is not chargeable to tax under income from house property under section 10(1). Section, it is defined under section 2(1)(ac), but it is according to section, you will write like section, first you will write ACC and then you will write 10 subsection 1. Under this section, this is not chargeable to tax. Now the next list is income from house property income of a local authority. House property income of a local authority. This is also not chargeable to tax. This is also not chargeable to tax under section 10(20). Under section 10(20). So this is the second, because you may be given a question, what are the income from house property which are not chargeable to tax, and you have to mention at least 4 to 6 names. So these are the two names that I have given. Now third one is house property income of an approved scientist research association. House property income of an approved research center, scientific research center. This is also, this house property, this income is also not chargeable to tax. Research association, this will come under section 10(21). Section 10(21). 10 subsection 21. Section 10 subsection 21. Now these sections are very important. Whenever you are going to provide the name, along with this you have to provide the sections also, because earlier I have told you, without providing sections, the answer that you are going to provide, the names that you are going to provide will not fetch any marks. It will be considered as an invalid answer if you don't provide the section along with. Now number 4 is income from khadi and village industries. House property income from khadi industries, khadi village industries. You can write khadi industries also, and here also you need to mention the section, that is 10 subsection 23(bb). Section 10 subsection 23 capital B. 2 times it will come. This is the whole section under which income from house property from the khadi industries will come, which is not chargeable to tax. Now next will be house property income from any religious or charitable trust. House property number 5. House property income. House property income from any religious or charitable trust under section also you have to mention over here, as mentioning of section is mandatory. That's why you have to mention the section here also. Same section 10 23, section 10 23 B A, capital B, capital B, capital A. This is the section. House property income from any religious charitable trust is also not chargeable to tax. This is also not going to be taxed. Now comes the next section, that is income from any university, educational institution or hospital. House property income, very important, this item. House property income from any university, hospital or educational institution. This is also not chargeable to tax under section 10 23C. Under section 10 23C, subsection 23C. So these are the important house property income which are not chargeable to tax. Moving on to our very next house property which is not chargeable. I am rubbing the upper portion of the board so that I can write more and more house property income which are not chargeable to tax. Number 7. You can choose any 5 or 6 from these chart and learn. But again and again I am repeating, just don't forget to mention the sections, the subsections. Now, house property income from any registered trade union is the 7th in the list. House property income from any registered trade union. This comes under section 1024. Section 1024. This is the subsection. So now next is house property income of a resident of Ladakh. Since that is the extreme location of India and already comes under a dispute, and they are staying in an extreme climate where all the things are not available. So if their income is coming from a rent also, that is not chargeable to tax because of the location, of the distant location, because of the accessibility. That's why, since Ladakh is lying in an extreme position of India, extreme north, and accessibility in that area is really not possible. That's why a tax relief is there, and that's why house property from a resident of Ladakh. House property from a resident in Ladakh is also not chargeable to tax, and this comes under section 1026A. Section 10 subsection 26A. So these are the few things which you can learn. I think many more are there, but these are very easy to learn. These are very easy to remember. Apart from this, some other sections are also there. Statutory corporation of income of an institution from scheduled caste and tribe. political party, income of political party. Self-occupied house is also coming from. Number 9 is self-occupied house. That is also very important, which is not chargeable to tax. So you can add with that also. Section 23 2. So I am rubbing a few because I have to write self-occupied house. Self-occupied house is also not chargeable to tax. The one which is given for rental purpose is chargeable to tax. So self-occupied house, self-occupied house under section 23 subsection 2. This is also not chargeable to tax. So 9 I have given over here in today's class. Now apart from these 9, there are few other also, but you may not have to learn those. So these are more than enough. 9 to 10 you will read as the income from house property which are not chargeable to tax. So I think these are more than enough. So these are the income which are not chargeable to tax. You must go through this, follow the class properly and go through this question, because this question is also very important, and this question may come for 4 marks, that give examples of 4 income from house property which are not chargeable to tax. So in that case you have to provide 4 to 6 name, maximum 4 to 6 name from this, or else in the fill in the blanks it can also come. The sections can also come as in the fill in the blanks or in the MCQ. So follow today's class and learn these 9 house property which are not chargeable to tax. And along with this I am going to provide a PDF. In that PDF I am going to provide the chart where the house property incomes are there which are not chargeable to tax. Learn those, prepare those and write these in the homework copy. Till then,